Hello viewers, it's Super GT here. Welcome to some more Forza 6 action in A class, aka smash the shit out of everyone else class. So we're at Long Beach and I'm driving a Subaru BRZ or BRZ in England. That's how we say it in England. I'm going to say both BRZ and BRZ to cater to my American audience and my English audience, just to keep everyone happy, because that has caused upset in the past, believe it or not. But anyway, through turn 3, the Supra's gone a little bit wide into the tyre wall. I'm going to tag him in the side, but thankfully get past him into first place. This is going to develop into a very nice battle between me and this Supra. I've got the Subaru BRZ, which is tuned to be a good all-rounder. The Supra that he's got is tuned with a bit more speed in mind, aka acceleration and top speed, as opposed to the handling and brakes. So he gives away a bit of speed around the corners, but then he more than regains it on the straight. So I'm going to be looking behind here. So as he approaches turn 1 up behind me, I'm going to cover the inside line, which forces him to the outside. He's not going to go for it. I think he's waiting and being very patient. So I'm going to take a defensive line, go into turn 1, and he's actually going to do the same as he did on turn as the first lap. Actually, he's not going to do the same. I thought he was. Got up the inside there on the exit. It's been pretty much crisscross between lap 1 and lap 2. I've done what he did on lap 1 by going to that tyre wall and getting past. So it's pretty much a mirror image of lap 1. Now I'm going to have to play second fiddle to him for the final sector here. So I can't make the most of my car's acceleration or my car's handling and brakes through this corner, because I'm almost going to go into the back of him there. He's gone very wide, and I've got a bit of oversteer, power oversteer on the exit. So as we go up the straight, I'm going to get into his slipstream to maximise my speed as much as possible, because I don't want to lose out too much. If the speed is there to be gained, you might as well do it by tucking him behind. He's taken a bit of a wider line, and I've taken the more narrow line, which is slightly quicker. It seems that the guy in the lead, out of the two of us, whoever's in the lead, makes the more mistakes, although I've made a mistake there, and he's taken a very nice line through there. So ignore what I just said, because it seems like whenever I say it, it just changes. So halfway through the race near enough. It is a 6-lap race. It is only a very short track. The lap time's around about a minute, or just under a minute, and the races in Forza tend to take around 6 minutes long. So that guy, there was a back marker there who just randomly disappeared, obviously gave up on this race. And the Supra once again getting a bit out of shape out of the final corner. So you can see there, to begin with, the acceleration on my car does match him, but then as we go up further onto the straight, he does manage to develop a bit of a gap, about 100 feet or so. And again, I've taken a nicer line than he has through that corner. He's hit the wall actually on that one, and coming into turn 3, I believe, he's going to just glance the wall, and that's slowed him down once again. So I can slip into his slipstream. It's a very good battle this, because he doesn't have the same performance as I do. He has slightly better speed, but not quite the handling. So it's quite an interesting battle this is developing into. And we've got a back marker, so I can only say this is going to result in something very bad for him probably. And going round the final corner, he's gone into the back of the whatever car that was. I can't even talk properly now. It looked like one of the old Mercedes Formula 1 cars from the 50s. I tapped him slightly as I went past, but I think he was already in there. He was already trying to get into that guy's car or something. I don't know what he was doing, but that back marker should really have been a bit more aware of us and tried to move out of the way if he could. Maybe that's what he was trying to do, but they weren't on the same wavelength essentially through that corner. But that has thankfully handed me first place on a plate quite easily. In this situation, I like to try and set the fastest lap instead. Oh, actually, what's going on? Is this guy again? He's back. Is he going to try and ram me off this time? I'm going to... What is he doing? I'm going to go up his inside. He's tapped me. I'm not sure. Is he doing this on purpose? Or are there two of these guys? I don't know what's happening here. And this is that scary moment when you have one of these back markers behind you going into a big braking point. I absolutely shit myself because I just don't know what they're going to do. I have to keep checking behind just to make sure they don't go ramming into me, and thankfully he hasn't done that. And there's an NSX off there, gone past him, lapped him. God, I finally got there. And a Ferrari ahead of me now. So, the guy in second place in the Supra actually gained on me slightly on that lap. He's about 300 feet behind. I'm going to go past the Ferrari. So this car actually does have decent speed on the straight. It's just that Supra was so quick. And again, this car was tuned by me. So I'll put my name in the description. You probably already know it by now, my gamer tag. Lotus Elise drifting through that corner. I'm going to dive up his inside. He's given me the space. That's how you should be a back marker. Just give plenty of space to the leads when they come through. There's no point in causing an upset. So over the line, we've taken first place. It was a good battle up until when the Supra went into the back of that classic, whatever thing it was, I don't even know, Mercedes F1 car it looked like. It was a good battle up until that point, but he just unfortunately got tangled up with the back marker. I'd like to see how that would have developed until the last lap. That would have been a very interesting last lap. But I'm going to show you a bonus clip here of a start at Sebring. There's an Anasol car on my left, quite interestingly. So let's move off the grid in C class, I believe. I haven't renamed this class yet. I will do shortly. And look at this, everyone is going sideways on the straight. No one can drive in a straight line, it seems, on this game. And I've gone from 20th to 13th in about 20 metres. It's just baffling how people just can't drive in a straight line. You literally just have to drive in a straight line. It's so simple, but pretty much every race there's always people going off before the first corner. It's just really unbelievable the level of driving sometimes in this game. But that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on that race. Do you reckon the Subaru or the Supra would have won in the end? And again, the tune is by me. I'll put my gamer tag in the description, so you can follow me on Forza tuning thing, and then when my tunes come up, when you look for a tune, my tune should come up quite quickly. But that's going to be the end. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.